New concerns about border security now. The Trump administration ramping up its push for faster deportation. Some local sheriffs say there's a revolving door of illegals and crime that has become an epidemic. And one of those who has been quite vocal is with me now, Polk County Sheriff Judge Grady Judd. Sir, how are you? And good morning to you.
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm fine. I heard you use the word epidemic the other day. You're not shy to throw around that word. Is it truly at that level in Central Florida, of all places?
It is at that level across the United States. There's not a day goes by that we all don't arrest a lot of illegal aliens that are out here preying on the people in this country. And they're committing felonies, violent felonies, and they're trafficking in narcotics. Okay. And that's not enough.
Yeah, keep going.
If that's not enough, we deport them, they come back and pick up doing the same thing again.
Sheriff, what is your solution in this?
My solution is simply this. If you went home this afternoon and there was water flowing in your house, would you start mopping it up, or would you first turn off the source of the leak? We have to turn off the source of the leak. We have to get these illegal criminals, these illegal aliens out of this country and keep them out.
I understand. I understand your
on our people.
You have to do it right. You would agree with that, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, then what is the correct way, sir?
The correct way is simply this. We already have the laws in place. All we have to do is have the will of the federal government, and for the first time in many, many, many years, we have that will. We're seeing a total different attitude by immigration and customs already. And what we have to do is pick them up, keep them locked up until they're deported to their home country of origin. And I can tell you this, the community will be safer, less drugs will flow on our streets, and there will be less weapons violence. Every day my detectives go out and they seek out and arrest people for violating the drug laws. Many of those folks are illegal aliens here with guns, posing a specific danger to our deputies, to our law enforcement officers, and to the communities. But I have a simple question for those who think there's a problem with that. Why don't you take them home with you? Why don't you rent them a home next door to you? Because you know they're living next door to somebody in our community, and they're terrorizing them.
Well, I know you're focused on law and order, and I just to interject this here. Others are focused on the economy. Do you think we take a hit economically if you get what you're talking about today?
Oh, I absolutely do not think we take an economic hit, because I come from a community that's both suburban and rural. A lot of farmers. The people we arrest, they're not harvesting any vegetables or any citrus. The only thing they're doing is bringing narcotics into this country, mainlining methamphetamine from Mexico through Texas into Florida. And as a result, they have to go. I can give you example after example where we arrest them. We send them to prison. They deport them and they come back. One lady not only had a meth deal going, when we deported her after her prison sentence, she came back. The federal government gave her $900 in federal assistance. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Steve
and
Harrigan
she immediately
that.
set up her drug trafficking
Steve
operation.
Harrigan reported that very story the other day. Just quickly, sir, here. The White House just this week was talking about the carve-outs under the Obama administration with this law, how it's changed and how it morphed over the past several years. If you go back to what you're describing right now, what do you think America looks like?
I think America looks exactly like it does today, except for the serious felons who've crossed into this country illegally to terrorize and commit crime in this country. That's the message we've got to get across. There's this illusion that everybody's going to have to leave. Everyone in this country illegally is not committing felonies, is not committing crimes, is not preying on our children, is not sexually battering our children and selling drugs by the pound.
Okay.
But the ones I'm talking about are, and they got to go.
I understand the point. You're talking about the criminals, right? You're talking about the
Absolutely.
crime. Sir, thank you for your time. We'll see what happens. Polk County, Florida Sheriff there. Won't be easy. Thank you for your time today. Shannon, what's next?
We can do it, though.